Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Puppets. Today checking out another beer that I picked up on Beer Dome, and this is more American beer from the crazy American hauls that they've had as of late. And this is a style I usually don't pick up, but this is kind of like pastry or dessert sour beer. Base for this is Berliner Weisse. But when I saw who was involved, I picked it up because I thought maybe then I'll like it because it's not going to be too over the top. So this is a collab between Parish and Great Notion, and this is their Blueberry Mochi. Very kawaii label there. So this is a 4.5% Berliner Weisse made with blueberries, vanilla, lactose or milk sugar, and toasted rice, toasted puffed rice. So yeah, I mean, Parish makes a lot of different things. They're most known for Ghost in the Machine and all the spin-offs. But Great Notion's been around for quite a while as well, and they're making a lot of hazy stuff. They've been making a lot of like all the double stack, the stack beers. They've been making a lot of pastry sours and whatnot as well. But a lot of them are just nice and drinkable and not like sludge and smoothies. And I like if I'm drinking the pastry sour kind of stuff, I usually prefer that because I think when you just go too much nuts with the fruits, it's just a bit more like then I might as well just drink a smoothie that's not got alcohol. But this sounds cool. Also puffed rice and stuff. A few different ingredients. So they say here that when they brew this beer, they use rice flakes and lactose to give it body. And I guess then it's puffed toasted rice flakes that they use to give it also a flavor that's reminiscent of mochi. And mochi is a dessert in Japan. Mochi balls. It's made from rice, glutinous rice or something like that. They beat it and you can get it with different fillings and whatnot. I think the first time I tried it, I was like, what is this? Because we bought just some commercial stuff here in Denmark, and I think the texture and stuff like that freaked me out a bit in the beginning, but I kind of like them, especially the ice cream mochis are really nice. And they even say that this tastes like vanilla ice cream mochis with blueberries. So it's made with Madagascar vanilla beans, fresh blueberry puree as well. And that's how they make this beer. So I also like that it's 4.5%, so it's also not super aggressively strong. Let's check it out. So pours a very blueberry-like color. This is very, very dark ruby red. It's hazy as well. It had a nice frothy pinkish head when I poured it out. Let's check out the aroma on Blueberry Mochi. Definitely smelling the lactose and lots of blueberry, and the vanilla's there. This definitely smells pastry-like. This is a dessert in a glass. I think, does it smell like mochi? I don't think I've ever had blueberry mochi. I've had mochi with like mango and lychee, like all kinds of tropical fruits, but I don't think I've ever had with blueberry. It very much reminds me of some of the blueberry beers as well that they do at Great Notion, like the blueberry muffin beers and whatnot. It's almost like a lightly artificial blueberry thing, and I think they maybe, in some Great Notion beers at least, they play around with the real flavor and natural extracts to get it to taste like very bright and intense without also, I guess, not using crazy amounts of fruit, but sometimes that can be nice, at least in the pastry sours. When it comes to like pastry stouts, I think it depends on the base beer, really. It actually, all of usually these things depends on the beer. If the beer is robust enough, you can often handle adjuncts like that. But this is also a different story because it's a 4.5% beer, so we'll see. But I'm not sure if there's anything in there that's flaming, but there's something that reminds me of like blueberry candies or something like that. And definitely vanilla, definitely marshmallow notes. Just smelling it, also a little bit of blueberry yogurt. Smelling it, it smells like it might be a touch too sweet for me. But let's see. Let's try it. Cheers. Thanks to Beer Dome for the beer. Not sour at all. A little bit tart. Yeah. It's okay. Not something I usually would go for. It's like if you love the pastry type sour beers, I think you really dig this. This is just carrying through this thread of beer just getting sweeter and sweeter and sweeter. I think it makes sense in big barrel aged stouts that they're sweet. I think it makes sense in there is some sweetness in New England IPAs, and maybe a little bit of sweetness in beers with a lot of fruit. There needs to be a balance, and this is like it's just loads of like sweet blueberry yogurt type flavor. but it's pretty drinkable, pretty sessionable. I mean, it's not cloying really. It is definitely a balanced sweetness. I was fearing like super cloying when I just first had a sip, but there's a lot of like blueberry candy, blueberry gummy type blueberries taffy or something like that to it. More so than maybe mochi. I'm not even sure if I taste any kind of rice-like flavor. Maybe just a little bit if I stretch my imagination. The vanilla is also very present. But yeah, mainly blueberry, slightly tannic blueberry note there as well. They must use a lot of blueberry, maybe paired with some flavoring. Or it's just loads of blueberry, I'm not sure. Because they don't say anything about flavoring. But I think, I'm also not sure if they still do that at Great Ocean, but they definitely did at some point. Because I think most of their cans also set like natural flavor on them. I hope that I taste a little bit more of the toasted rice. Maybe there is a little bit of like was it the Rice Krispies or something? Like a little bit of flavor like that about it. But it's definitely like marshmallow, vanilla, blueberry flavor. I'm thinking most of the mochi, but it's still nice, and I definitely like. I'm somewhat enjoying it. Like actually, like I think I'm enjoying it. Like it's not like I completely hate it, which is often the case with these beers. So yeah, it's all right. But I think if you're into your pastry sours and you like them sessionable, this is really something for you. If you love like Vault City and all this stuff, you'll really dig this. Like there's some of the Vault City beers I've even liked of these lower strength ones. And I think this kind of falls into a similar category. What was the one I had that was really good? The one with dragon fruit was fantastic. That was like a really nice, balanced, sour, fruity beer you could drink a lot of. Whereas this is also quite balanced, just a little bit more sweet. But yeah, blueberry mochi from Parish and Great Ocean in terms of a grade. It doesn't break 90 for me, but I think it will for a lot of people. But for me, it's maybe like an 86, 87 or something like that. Again, also just because the style is not my preferred, but every once in a while, I end up picking one up. And this is always almost the same result. Like, yeah, that's nice, but I'm just like, there's just other things I'd rather drink. So, like a Pils. This is so far from Pilsner. But this is still fun, and beer should be fun as well. Sometimes I get to be too much of an old man and shit on very modern sweet things. So yeah, this was Parish and Great Ocean's Blueberry Mochi. Thanks a ton to Beer Dome for the beer. If you guys want to check it out, I think it's actually still available, so check them out. Link this down below in the description. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, Twitter, and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I want to say cheers, and see you guys in another beer review.